Morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started at 9:02 a.m. Woo! Got a little bit different of a background today as well. We got a fake background, as you can see. Uh, I finally lost. Right? I was holding my ground, and then here we are, 4 weeks to the date that she's 4 weeks old now, and so we finally moved me out of my office and moved the baby into her own room. So it's all set up now. My sister came in town and she helped us with all that, and so here we are. I'm in the master bedroom. Luckily for us, or me, the master bedroom's got plenty of space, and so I've got like a 1/3 of the whole room to myself for the office. But don't really have a cool background in the master bedroom, so here we are. We got a fake background, and we'll make the wife, who's in the marketing field. Maybe she'll make me a cooler background. I don't know what it'll be, but this is a background for now, and here we are. Also, we're gonna see how this live stream goes because I was hooked up directly right in. I was plugged directly, hardwired in for the internet, and now I'm on Wi-Fi. Right, so now I'm on Wi-Fi. So I don't know how the stream's gonna do or not. Let me know in the comments if it's choppy or not, because the live stream takes a lot, and even though I pay for 1,000 megabytes per second, when it's hardwired, it's like over 900 megabytes per second. I forget the upload. I think the upload's as important, if not more important. I don't know. I'm not a tech analyst over here. So, anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, the 900 megabytes per second when I'm hardwired, and right now I'm like 350 to 400 megabytes per second using the Wi-Fi, right? So using the Wi-Fi. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not choppy. If it is choppy, may have to discontinue the live streams and just do like 10 to 15-minute videos like we started. But I did start these live streams back in September 2023, and I committed to do it for at least 1 year, and then we'd see after that. See if it's people are still finding value, because it does take a lot of time out of my day, right? It's 30 to 60 minutes at least, and got a lot going on behind the scenes. So with that, let's jump into it. 5-minute ramble. Here we go. We'll get right into it. Comments, Javier. Happy Monday, everyone. Yep. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Happy Monday. Just wanted to say good morning to everyone, or good afternoon, wherever you're at. David, hello, David, welcome. Deepak Kumar. Oh, sorry if I mispronounced your name. Let me know if I'm close or not. I hope so. I hope that's not my strong suit either, right? Views on your alts holding. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, awesome, welcome. If you're returning, even better. The first half of the live stream, we'll cover Bitcoin. Then we're going to cover those altcoins that are on my watch list right there to the right. And then we're going to get into the indices, the NASDAQ, probably the Magnificent Seven, probably Bitcoin mining stocks, some other stocks or crypto assets that kind of jump out at us, that get us interested. And then, of course, the second half of the live stream, we'll cover your chart requests. So Lawrence, welcome back. Don't leave live streams. Yeah, I don't know. We don't get enough likes, right? We don't get enough likes. So I gave you my word. I committed to a year. September is right around the corner. So you've got the end of July and you've got August. So, if we got enough likes, then I'll do it. If not, we'll probably just do like 10 to 15-minute videos, like I said. A lot of people like that format instead. I like the live streams. Gets me rocking and rolling in the morning. Well, the market's open at 6:30, but Phil, good morning. Yeah, I'm not looking at there probably is, but I'm not really looking at the 4-hour chart right now. We can look at a particular asset if you want to, but yeah, there's probably, you can find bearish or bullish divergence on the 1-minute chart. You can find bearish or bullish divergence on the 5-minute chart, the 4-hour chart, the daily chart, all that stuff. So With that, let's get going. Bitcoin, $67,000 Bitcoin, right? Excuse me. Oh, here we go. Sneezing. $67,000 Bitcoin. It wicked all the way up to about 68,500 today, right? So we'll see if it gets a little bit of a pullback here, but what a move it's been since July 5th. The wick down was 53,500. Many were calling a bear market, right? Many were calling bear market. Could it be a bear market? I mean, it could go into a bear market. It's always possible, but I'm like I've said from day one, this was always a buy the dip scenario for me, meaning not a bear market. And until proven otherwise, right? And from the wick to wick so far, it's bounced 28%. On July 6th, we were spotting the bullish divergence from that bottom over here, right? So that bottom over here that created bullish divergence on July 5th. On July 6th, we had a pending reversal candle, and I posted that on the Twitter X app as well, that at least a bounce is coming. At least a bounce is coming. And here we are, bullish divergence followed by a reverse candle, and not just on Bitcoin, but on altcoins as well. So at least a bounce is coming. And here we are. We had that reversal candle confirmed over here at 58,200. Yeah, it wicked back down, took out some gamblers with high leverage first, then battled. And let's put the drawings back on, right? So putting the drawings back on, you can see that we had, where is it? Over here. See this horizontal line from this daily candle close pivot, this pivot point over here. We talked about it on the live streams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejections in a row. And then the eighth finally broke through and had a candle close back above, right? So bear trap, question mark. Seems like it right now, but we'll find out. We'll see how it plays out. But if we come back over here, as of right now, it's still tracking overall the Apple fractal, and we've been covering this way back here. So at least 6 weeks, we've been covering it on the live streams. We've been posting about it, of course, in the Discord, and then also the Twitter X app as well. So broke out, still tracking the Apple fractal pretty closely. And if it continues to track it, maybe we see $70,000 Bitcoin by August 1st. Maybe we see new all-time highs by the first week of August or so. And then maybe we see like $80,000 Bitcoin in middle of August, right? So it's possible it no longer follows the fractal. We wouldn't expect it to follow the fractal forever, but it's been following it very closely, especially down this downtrend over here. Apple also had bullish divergence. So will it continue to follow it? If so, it's possible by the end of August, we see $90,000 Bitcoin. I know, seemed crazy when price was dropping over here, right? When price was dropping over here, and then it hit 53,000. It seemed like this was crazy, right? But that's when a lot of people were getting really, really bearish over here, getting extremely bearish over here, and we were just watching it continue to play out similar, not exactly, but very similar. And then even in the Discord, I was posting that, hey, it's breaking out this downward trend line right here, right? It's breaking out, it's doing it. So there we go. Still currently bullish on the daily chart. Still tracking the Apple fractal fairly closely. And that's about it for Bitcoin. We're just continue to watch it over there. Before we get too deep, also comment, let me know if the live stream is as usual or if the live stream is a little bit slower or choppy. I think it seems fine. It doesn't feel like it's choppy or anything right now. So just double check. Let me know. It's the first live stream without the hardwired in, but it was almost 400 megabytes download and then like 115 megabytes upload. So it should be okay. But I'm just curious about it. There we go. So takes what, 5 seconds or less to smash the like button, smash that repost button, and comment something very quickly, even if it's an emoji. Comment very quickly. Help me with the algorithm. and continue to support me and continue to keep me motivated. Keep me motivated. If we've got, I would probably keep doing this if we had at least 1,000 views on the Twitter X live streams, and I would like to get the YouTube views up. They're actually down, probably because of the Twitter X app, but anyways, it's down as well. So, but the live stream views on Twitter X app is over usually at least 1,000 viewers. So that would help keep me motivated. But so let me know in the comments. Help me, help you, help me keep doing these live streams by showing me the support and the love that you already do. And let's take it up to another level so I can roll out of bed and do these live streams for you. Let's see what else. What else? That's Bitcoin. All right, let's jump into the altcoins. Here we go. Started to break out. Could be a quick fake out. Maybe it comes back down, retrace a little bit, and then comes out like that, right? So the last kind of downward trend line that we're watching over here on Ethereum daily chart. We talked about all this support down here on target 4. Talked about the reversal candles. It was oversold conditions. You can see the blue candles had oversold conditions, right? Started to get back above the trending dots. And then, of course, had that buy signal and break out of this last downward trend line here. So it's still battling over here. And then, so we'll see how it plays out. Kind of let the trending dots catch up and then see if it gets another breakout going after that. So, it does play a factor. It does play a factor for sure. So you're absolutely right. For on me, Farah for on me. Oh man, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, Emmanuel. For on me, Emmanuel. Oh, that's terrible. Sorry about that. Yeah, I agree. You know, when assets are pumping, right, you get more engagement, you get more people back interested and stuff like that. So it's just the nature of the beast. It's been consolidating. Like for example, Bitcoin's been consolidating since making that new all-time high on March 13th. So more than 4 months. So people check out. It's summertime as well, right? So it's summertime. The kids are out of school, and families are probably vacationing or spending time at home with the kids or having to watch the kids, whatever the case may be. Uh, they're distracted, trying to live life a little bit. So once the third quarter hits, kids are back to school, people are back into their regular routines and time frames and the day-to-day activities that they're used to, along with price pumping at the same time. I think all those play a factor, right? So of course you got the other distractions out there, the other noise out there, the other narratives, the other news out there with the US. You got a lot going on with the US politics and stuff like that. So there's a lot of distractions out there. So try to block off the noise as much as possible and continue to sniper the markets every single day. We're here over there. Yep. All right. So that's Ethereum, Solana. We're not going to get into politics ever here. I hate politics. Don't get me started on that. So we'll just stay out of it. We're just going to stick to the charts. We're not going to give my 2 cents on politics whatsoever. Other than I don't. It's not for me, right? It's not for me. So, Solana had that nice breakout here, nice buy signal right around 141, and started to get ultra bullish over here. It's got a pending reversal candle, but maybe it could come back for a slight correction, or a correction, right? Take some time off the clock, let the trending dots kind of catch up. But maybe the pending reverse candle disappears by the end of the day as well, because it was all the way back down to 177 and it's already pushing back up. Still bullish over here, right? On that breakout after the bullish divergence. So this is all bullish divergence. Maybe you have to make the thumbnails with your mouth open. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, the crazy thumbnails for YouTube, right? Like this move right? That's such a big move, right? Yeah. You're not gonna see me ever do that, right? That I'll leave that for the influencers, who have now become creators. Uh, there you go. So we're gonna leave that for there. Yep. Yes. Yep. 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 So I'll leave that for the influencers. I did it a couple times on the videos as a joke, but I'll leave that for the influencers and or the creators. Let them do their thing over there. Uh, I'm not hating on them. I'm just it's just not for me. It's just not for me. What else? What else? What else? None of this is scripted. Sometimes we go off on a tangent. Sometimes we start to ramble because none of it is scripted. We're just literally going down the watch list to see what we're seeing on the charts. Some of them I haven't even taken a look at yet today. Focused on other things. But here we are. Here we are. Thank God. Have respect for yourself. Yeah, but that's their business, right? If their business is an influencer, hey, got to give them credit for that, right? Got to give them credit for that. I don't know. I know I have a following on Twitter of what 66, 67,000 people, but I never actually considered myself an influencer. I think you only can be an influencer as if you take affiliate money, right? If you take affiliate money, then you're definitely an influencer, right? Uh, Maybe you're trying to get to that point, but I don't take any affiliate dollars. Nobody pays me to do the posting. It's just, people want to sign up for marketsniper.pro to support what I do. Awesome. If they do it because they want to learn themselves. Awesome. If they want to use the indicators, awesome. Whatever their motivation is, we've had people sign up just to say thank you for all the chart posts and stuff like that, and they don't even participate in the Discord. I don't even know if they use the indicators or whatever, but they've signed up just for that. But also the indicators and 60 plus hours of recorded coaching. Yep, doing a little plug over here because we don't have affiliate money. We don't have people. I turn down that stuff every single day in my direct messages. So, but if your business is an influencer and that's how you make money and you're self-made, hey, awesome. I'm all about running your own ship and running it. If you can run a business off of it, cool, cool. It's not for me, but if you're a successful influencer and you make money off of it, hey, whatever, cool. As long as you're not hurting people. Let's keep going. Sand. Here we go. Sand still currently bullish, kind of letting the trending dots catch up. Has not hit any of the targets yet so far. We did have the bullish divergence that we called out from the very beginning. We did have a reverse candle followed after the bullish divergence. Near has hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the upside so far, right? 3 out of the 4. Bigger arrow up here means we could see longer term targets get hit, but until then, we're not worried about them quite yet. They're still on the chart. They're still valid in my own personal opinion. So just kind of letting these are all pretty big moves, right? Those are all pretty big moves from the wick. So just kind of letting the trending dots catch up, letting the moving averages catch up. That was a 62% bounce wick to wick so far on near. So we'll see. We'll see. Filecoin, similar thoughts over here. Manual. Mana, aka Decentraland, similar thoughts. Bullish divergence followed by reverse candle. The bullish divergence hasn't been cleared yet, so expecting higher prices. We'll have to put on some targets over there on Mana. Bullish divergence on Rarible. Currently not seeing the bullish divergence cleared out yet either. So those targets are at least one target you would expect to get hit. Algo, but obviously none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only, and hopefully we have a little bit of fun along the way, like me mispronouncing your name and you misspelling my name on purpose. What else? This is Algo, aka Algorand, right? Barely hit target 1 so far. Came back to the trending dots, see if it finds support. Still has not cleared the bullish divergence quite yet. So expecting it to get back up into, not only back up into target 1, possibly target 2 up over there. Cardano, similar thoughts. Dot, they all start looking very similar. Just kind of going through this bottoming phase, right? What we always talk about is that it just takes time for it to play out, right? So let's see, just kind of like a visual tool, right? So it's kind of like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Right? Just kind of take some time to play out. Here, let's go like that. Could just take some time to play out. Maybe something like that, right? So just for the ship to get turned around, that's just kind of like a visual tool that it's usually not just, straight down and straight back up. That's more rare, I would say, of a very big decline. Like if you're in a full bull run or you're in the blow off top phase, you would see more of that, right? You'd see like a big 30, 40 plus percent correction followed by a V-shaped recovery straight back out. But when you're not in that phase of blow off tops, and the altcoins are not in blow off tops right now, or at least the ones that I'm watching, it just takes time for it to come, for the ship to get turned around, right? So it's going to be like this, right? Most likely, right? So that's kind of like the visual that I kind of see in my own, the way it plays out, more regularly. So probably just takes more time to play out. And so we'll see. Now that I'm drawing all over the chart. So it just takes time. Like I said, why do I keep doing that? Wrong one, Jesse. Come on. So maybe something like that, right? For a bigger move to the upside. I don't know. I don't have a magic crystal ball, right? However it plays out, continues to coil and then takes off. Boom. There you go. Just making things up. AVAX hit one target so far to the upside, still currently bullish on AVAX. Had a nice move up yesterday as well from $28 all the way up. It was like 12.5% or something, I think it was. Chainlink yesterday came up, retested 200-week moving average again, right? Still bullish as of right now. Did hit 3 out of 4 targets to the upside. I removed target 1 just for visual purposes. But yeah, came up, retested 200-week moving average. You can see over here, and then and target 3 or target 3, and then got rejected. Got another arrow up over here after that. It was over here, then moved it up over here, right? So if it breaks through resistance and flips that from resistance into support, then another arrow to the upside over there on Chainlink. Yep. We're gonna get there. We'll get there, David. We will get there. Let's switch gears over to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has hit one target so far. Did not fill this gap over here. It was partially filled already back here on in the end of June, but partially filled it some more. It's always possible. It catches a little bit of bounce, puts in a little bit of a lower high, maybe, right? Maybe a little bit of a lower high. Let the trending dots kind of catch up, and then see if it puts in that lower high, hits another target, something like that, right? Maybe it finds support, and maybe that's it for the correction. And if it is or is not, right, you'd be ready for that next possible buy the dip scenario. Of course, there's lower targets for a reason, so we'll see how it plays out. Currently still bearish on the NASDAQ daily chart. SP 500, similar thoughts over here. Had that bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle, broke down from the upward trend line, had that sell signal. The red trending dots are starting to trend back down. So we'll see. Dow Jones had that reverse candle after that nice pump, kind of let the trending dots and the moving averages catch up over there. It was quite the short squeeze straight up, basically. So I'm going to get a little bit of that retracement. Maybe it even comes back tests it, something like that. Who knows? And then continues upward like that. So it is possible. But it did hit that ANF target, longer term target 1, ANF target 1, similar to NASDAQ, similar to SP 500. Russell 2000, similar thoughts to the Dow Jones. The dollar, it's getting rejected on this longer term upward trend line. Maybe it breaks back above it. or maybe it just kind of does that back test and then rolls over. So we'll see. Could even just fake it up like that, right? So we'll see. Maybe it even pumps up higher like that. So put in a lower high, had that bearish divergence, maybe it puts in another lower high, confirm that lower high with this pivot point over here. So this lower high, confirm this lower low with these closes over here, right? So bearish divergence, lower high, lower low, lower low. We'll put in another lower high at some point over here. Woo, drawing all over. The VIX, wild animal, still currently bullish, but does have a bearish engulfing candle and a pending reverse candle. So it had it over here as well. Didn't have the bearish engulfing candle, but had a reverse candle, came down, pumped back up, and then came back down. So it's a very wild animal. It's the volatility of the SP 500. Let's go over the Magnificent Seven real quick, and then we're going to circle back to some of the Bitcoin mining stocks. Anything else that jumps out at us? Let's see, NVIDIA catching a bounce, currently still bearish. Even the trending dots are starting to break down from the upward trend line. So it is possible it just comes back in for a back test, right? Because there was a gap down. The gap's right there at about 124-ish. So what if it just comes back tests it, puts in a lower high, and then maybe it starts to roll back over like that? That's possible. Meta, similar thoughts. Amazon, similar thoughts. The trending dots are way back here, right? So it's possible it comes all the way back up for a back test, maybe a lower high gets put in. We don't know. This closed down here. Let's see. I think it closed like that. So did not close lower than here, right? So it wicked down below it, but did not close back below here. So something to think about. Microsoft, similar thoughts. Tesla, a little bit different. Apple, we don't know yet. Way too early. Still in an uptrend, all that stuff on Apple. Google rolling over a little bit as well, getting a little bit of a correction. We do have those gaps down there as well. Again, very similar to the other Magnificent Sevens. Let's flip back over. Let's see. Let's take a look at some of these other. See Hut. Hut already had like the RSI sell signals. No MACD bearish crossover as of yet. Consolidating above the 200-week moving average. Just kind of letting the trending dots catch up. Got pretty far extended. They're all the way back here at like 15. Smashed through all the shorter term targets. Came all the way up and nailed the longer term target again, right? So longer term target drawn out from the very bottom is already back in. So we'll see if it continues higher. There are longer term targets to the upside that have not been hit yet. If you even look on Hut, the weekly chart, still currently ultra bullish as of right now. So that's what we're kind of watching. It is kind of pretty far extended away from the trending dots as well on $12. Get a little sip of water over here. But overall, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Let's see, 2-week chart, bullish, right? Bullish on the 2-week chart. So it has not flipped ultra bullish yet. If it does, we're pointing that out over here, right? When it flips ultra bullish on the 2-week chart, look out above. Look out above. So let's get back on the daily chart. Take a look at Bitfarm, right? What a breakout that was. We spotted bullish divergence, broke out here, came back down, and then took off to the upside, hit 4 out of 4 targets to the upside over there. Marathon Digital, CLSK, we'll see which way it goes. The higher time frames are still bullish. So you got to lean towards the upside if the higher time frames are still bullish. I mean, you don't have to. I just would. I just would. Bearish divergence. We spotted that back here on July 8th. Came back down. Nice correction. Maybe the bottom's in, right? Maybe the bottom was in at $10. Maybe it starts to flip back around and then takes off to the upside. We're going to make it bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle. Still in an uptrend overall. Still bullish. MIGI. Woo, here we go. Come on, MIGI. MIGI. Let's go. Let's hit some more targets over here. One target so far. Could be finishing back above. Was all the way up to like $1.80. Down 2% as of right now. but failing forward, right? Failing forward. It's like catching lightning in a bottle. This is what I was kind of talking about. It takes a little bit for after a big move down, just takes a little bit of time for the ship to get turned around, right? Just takes a little bit of time. So if you just kind of see like the length of time that it does take, uh, right? So you're just kind of watching how that like just takes time. It just takes time. And so you can see it going through this bottoming phase, right? After a big move down. So a huge pump up in a short period of time, bigger correction, bigger consolidation, and now it's swinging in the right direction, right? It's swinging in the right direction. Otherwise, it would still be going like, you know, like bear flags, right? Like bear flag. By the way, one of my favorite restaurants to eat at for lunch. Not even restaurant. Yeah, I guess it's restaurant. It's not fast food, but bear flag. Woo! But yeah, you got bear flag over here, right? You got bear flags. These are not bear flags, right? These are not bear flags. This is just consolidation and kind of letting the ship get turned around. There we go. MIGI failing forward. See if it hits target 2. See if it hits target 3. And we'll see if it hits target 4. And then will price get back above it, flip the resistance and support, and maybe even go higher? That would be amazing, right? Riot, similar thoughts. Hive up 7%. Somebody lit the daily candle back on fire. Hive is on fire. $4.46. I already marked it this morning that target 4 out of 4 has been hit. We still have this question mark up here. Would Hive retest the 200-week moving average? Lo and behold, it is inside of a longer-term target 1 or 2. Let's see. Longer-term target 1 still has not been hit on Hive, right? So we'll see if it plays out or not. If you look at the weekly chart, also bullish on the weekly chart. And you could probably draw even another downward trend line like this, right? Breaking out of that one as well. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Retest that 200-week move average. I dare you, Hive. I dare you. Up almost 8% today. Let's look at the 2-week chart. 2-week chart is bullish, right? Starting to make its move. The monthly chart has a pending buy signal. Not seen. Well, there was over here in the bear market, but you can see that there's a buy signal back here, consolidated, another buy signal, and then once it got back above the 200-week moving average, it really just took off to the upside on Hive. Are we right around here? Is possible. October 2020, maybe July 2020, right? Maybe something similar plays out, and then the monthly chart just pumps hard for a few months. It's towards the end of the cycle, and then it will dump hard after that. It's like catching lightning in a bottle. So right now, it is starting to pump after it hit 4 out of 4 targets to the upside. We'll see how it plays out. Veritone, here we go. Another pending buy signal after coming back down, putting in a possible higher low. Still has only hit 1 target out of 4 targets to the upside so far. You can see that from the buy area at $2.50, that'd be 130% up to target 4. Current price that would be on a pending buy signal would be about 96%. So there you go. What else? What else? Yep. Looking pretty good, David. Looking pretty good in my opinion, right? My own personal opinion. This is just a stock background for StreamYard. Stock background. What else? Left the TV in there for the baby. We already have a TV in the room in the master bedroom, so I don't want to put in another. First of all, I don't want to move it. Second of all, I don't want to 2 TVs in the master bedroom just for a background, right? So not going to do any of that. Plus, it would be pretty far away. The master bedroom is quite a bit bigger than my old office, so it's probably 3 times bigger, I guess. I guess so. About 3 times bigger than my old office. So not losing space over here, that's for sure. So What else? What else? What else? What else? Anything else? Aave, XRP, right? What a breakout that was on XRP. Had the arrow over here, right? The arrow regaining the 200-week moving average over there. Let's look at some of these Bitcoin ETFs, right? So you got the Bitcoin ETFs, filled those gaps that we talked about. We had the gaps on before the gaps are filled. Foresight is greater than hindsight. You got smaller gaps down here. Maybe they don't get filled ever. They do work great as targets. Maybe they don't get filled till the bear market, right? But this gap was filled so far. 3 out of 4 targets were hit, and then the fourth target, the fourth target was never hit over there on these Bitcoin ETFs. Right? They all look the same to me. It's like identical. So I don't even understand why there's multiple ETFs because it's exactly the same, right? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? PayPal. Is this the low over another higher low over here? Possibly. Possibly another higher low. SoFi. I haven't looked at SoFi. Yeah. Back here in the reverse candle, we kind of mapped out would it come back down? Would price come back down to the trending dots? Maybe even lower. There's a gap down here at 662. Put in a higher low and then continue upward. However that plays out, right? However that plays out, whether it's down here, fills that gap, or just all the way up here, right? So we don't know yet. We don't know. But SoFi went through a long consolidation period, right? Long consolidation period. Broke out Arc, Square, right? What else? The mags, obviously, it's going to look similar to the Magnificent Seven. ANF, I haven't looked at it. Ooh, hit target 1 to the downside. Hit target 1 to the downside. So catching a bounce back up to the trending dots could put in a lower high. We'll see. Maybe it just hits that one target. We don't know yet, but it did go. Price did pretty much go parabolic. What else? We're at 39 minutes. I'm not getting any comments about the live stream. Breaking up. It's not the charts aren't getting like caught up or anything. So I think the live streaming on the Wi-Fi is perfectly fine. So that's a good sign. That it keeps me positive on doing these live streams. So that's pretty good. Rivian hit 4 out of 4 shorter term targets so far. You do have this gap up here at $23. And you can see that went through here, had the bullish divergence, went through some consolidation time. Like it's you see like it's going through this bottoming phase. If this is the low, you got this amount of time. What is that? About a month, right? And then you got about another month, and then it takes off to the upside, right? So it puts in a higher low, and then finally it gets going. People give up after that, and they're over it, and then things are gone. I'm curious to check my alert, but I'm not going to do it on the live stream. But I have alerts set and dialed in, and I got an alert on one of my trades. So interested to check that once I get off of here. Like I said, we got a lot of things going on behind the scenes. So good things are happening. What a time it is to be a market sniper. Woo-wee. And shout out to we got a new market sniper joined. I apologize for the delay. I apologize for the delay. I saw you come into Discord, so I got to get you set up on the indicator as well. But welcome. Good to see you join. So with that, do we have any other requests? I can't remember. Let's see. Let's go back to the comments. Phil, yep, we covered it. I'm not sure what asset you were talking about. Maybe it was on Bitcoin. We can look at the 4-hour chart if you want. The indicator definitely picked up bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart, right? So definitely picked it up. Uh, yeah, there's bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart, so could get a little bit of a correction. So if you got, let's see, let's take a look at it here. Yeah, it could always wick down or consolidate back down. Uh, the higher time frames are more important to me than the lower time frames. But yeah, there is bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart, and you're starting to get candle closes back below the trending dots. So you could for sure see a little bit of a correction uh, heading on the 4-hour chart, but it is an uptrend. You do have like this is a keep in mind this is a 4-hour chart, right? So even this daily chart fractal doesn't show wicks, right? Doesn't show wicks down. So the wick could be like way down here, right? And then close back up here, right? So it is possible. See this big move down like on this fractal. These are closes. It could be the wick itself could be like up here and down here, right? So even if you have a close here and a close here, you could have huge wicks up and huge wicks down. And so, it's liquidating people to the upside and the downside the whole entire way, right? So you just got to be aware of that when you're looking at fractals, right? Uh, it doesn't play out similar forever, right? Usually it's just good for ideas, I think. If you find the right fractals, could be good for ideas, but they also is based off of candle closes. And so you can see like none of these wicks are even shown whatsoever on fractals. So just want to kind of point that out. But oh yeah, BTC chart. Sorry, you did put that in there, David. So yeah, the 4-hour, good call, by the way. The 4-hour chart does have bearish divergence. It is even picking it up on the bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart, right? So you're right. You're absolutely right. There is bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart, and you could have divergences on these lower time frames while they get cleared out and still be bullish on the higher time frames like the daily chart, the weekly chart, et cetera, et cetera. The 1-minute chart could have divergence, the 5-minute chart, 3-minute chart, all that stuff. So yeah, but good call. Good call on the 4-hour chart. I hadn't even looked. Ooh-wee. What else? What else? What else? I think that's about it. 45 minutes on this manic Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope you had some good time. My sister came in. Father-in-law left. So we had uh, people here, people coming in, people leaving. Good to see family, and my sister's helping out a lot. She's like my mom 2.0, right? 2.0. Let me know if I can help the baby. She's loved babies her whole life, right? So great to have her helping walking the dog. She's gonna be cooking for us tonight. We took the baby out for dinner last night, so 4 weeks old, and she's already been to 3 restaurants successfully. Slept through the whole entire thing. So here we go. Right, 4 weeks in, it's already been to 3 different restaurants. Talk about privilege. Talk about privilege, but it's her first time to we went barbecue this time. So we went barbecue. So she's gotten Latin food, American food, and now good old barbecue, right? So there we go. A lot of calories. I packed on a lot of calories, so I got to make sure to get my workout in after this live stream and before I eat today. So there we go. With that, I hope you will continue to sniper the markets together every single day, at least till at least until September. We'll see how the momentum is going on the live streams. So if you want to keep these live streams going, let me know, comment, smash the like button, help me, help you, help me. And we'll continue to sniper the markets as long as people want me to do it. So with that, have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Adios.